There you go. That's where you got to wear a helmet, right there. But we're not here to talk about helmets. How you doing?
Terrible.
Terrible. Terrible.
Well, I always say great, right? So I had to throw something in a little different.
Voice of the Province tour. What was it? Voice of the People tour.
People tour.
And Shale Gas, and they're educating the public on why not to have shale gas. And you say there's a
There's
other issues than shale gas.
there is. It works coincide with shale gas, but it's alternative energies, which, you know, there isn't too much that is being spoken about it outside of, you know, people that are involved. But the problem that we're running into this problem in this province is that government does very little to encourage homeowners to convert their existing.
Sure they do. Don't we have Margaret Ann Blaney? The efficiency.
Oh, she's alternative energy, all right. But you know, for the I'm a homeowner, and I'd like to, you know, add solar panels, geothermal, and some of the latest technologies. But for me, that is out of my reach. I cannot afford that. Now, in the past, governments have, like when they brought in the urea formaldehyde back in the 70s, there was big grants given to homeowners to place this urea formaldehyde into their houses, and you know, lots of money was given to that, and that created a lot of employment. But when it comes to not natural gas, but alternative energy such as solar, geothermal, government isn't so willing. But there's a reason to that, because they are one of the stakeholders in the amount of taxes. So if they start dropping the demand for fossil fuel to heat houses and drive vehicles, then they stand to lose a considerable amount of money in tax revenues. And of course, the other stakeholders are the big players themselves, like Swin and the fellow you like from St. John, starts with an I and ends with a G.
Oh yes, Mr. Billionaire himself.
You know. So, but really, you know, it's up to us, you know, New Brunswickers, to start putting pressure to government to say, look, you know, we want to go this other route. We want to be self-sufficient. I mean, just recently, the price of fuel goes up by, you know, whose whim, right? They always justified, well, somebody downstate increased the prices. You know, these prices are scientifically calculated to when they're going to happen.
But we are going to be self-sufficient. We're going to have shale gas, and we're going to have the forestry plant. We're going to create thousands of jobs.
How's that? Making us self-sufficient. Same thing, right? Once they get people dependent onto it, things change. If you recall, well, you're older than I am, but when they brought in the natural...
Excuse me? Excuse me? Were you testing me if I paid attention?
I'm older than you.
Yeah, okay.
You're just a young chap.
Yeah.
But when the natural gas first came in, they sold it to New Brunswickers as the cheapest way to go.
I remember that. Yeah.
And it was cheap. And then once everybody was hooked on and committed,
but that's a capitalist system,
the prices exponentiated. So, you know, with energy, I mean, we're kept at bay. We need energy.
Yep.
But there are other energies besides fossil fuels. We should save our fossil fuels for other products like medical and, you know,
So how do we do it?
Through alternative energies.
Yeah, so how do we do it? How do we convince these money-hungry lions in the legislature that, you know...
It's public awareness. For example, right now Germany is one of the leading countries in alternative energies. They have, you know, solar mirrored collectors. They have windmills. They have thermal. They have tidal. They're tapping in, and now they're not relying too much on fossil fuels. So if it can be done in Germany, why can't it be done here in Canada?